Crizo. Crizo.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Jupay Podcast Live. We are on YouTube. We are on TikTok. We are on X. Thank you for making us a part of your Sunday morning. Today is the 19th of July, the day of the World Cup final. We'll talk about that final in a bit. We'll talk about other World Cup related issues. And then we'll talk a bit about the Black Stars and figure out where they are in their lives post the 2026 World Cup. You can drop your comments in the comment section of the various platforms, YouTube, TikTok, and live on X. You are watching us, you are listening to us. Kindly drop your comments. We would love to hear from you. A little later, we'll open the phone line so you can also call and share your thoughts. Today, we are doing something very simple. I just want you to call and tell me who you think will win the World Cup and why. The final is between Argentina and Spain. So give me a call. Let me know who you think will win the World Cup, and then we'll see how things will go. You can follow Jupay on all the platforms: Facebook, Threads, X, TikTok, and YouTube. And follow them because they have something wonderful for you. They are the reason why we are doing this. They are the power behind the performance in terms of the podcast. So if you are in the US, you are in Canada, you are in the UK, you want to send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Togo, Cote d'Ivoire, Kenya, and South Africa, sorry, and you are thinking of how to send money to all these places, then you should use Jupay. Why? The best market rates. You've got a $5 discount on your very first $100 transfer if you apply any of our promo codes, Coach Nathan and Fento. Zero transfer charges. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Easy to set up, easy to move money about, and the recipient gets it in next to no time. So if you have a need to meet that need by sending Jupay. Wonderful. Throughout the World Cup, you enjoyed all the goodies we had for you. The tickets, the cruise, the Samini concert, and all of that. There's a lot more from Jupay heading into the next football season. Great content, great new shows, great new programs, and of course, the Jupay app as strong and as great as it ever was and as it ever has been. As I said, if you employ any of the promo codes, Coach Nathan and Fento, you are getting yourself a $5 discount on your very first $100 transaction. Let me welcome my brothers in arms. They are here. Fento Tahiru is here.
Hello,
decked
man.
out in his black tee and black cap.
How are you? It's blue.
It's blue. I thought it was black. It looked black under the light.
It's blue, Coach. No more.
Yeah, it's
Tell your man.
the navy blue people.
Thank you
Okay,
very
navy
much.
blue. I see. But how are you doing?
I'm very well. How are you?
I'm all right.
We're down to the final match of
Yes,
the
yes,
2026
yes. And then
FIFA
there
World
was
Cup.
one.
103 matches have flown by. 38 days of incredible competition.
Yep.
And tonight, a new world champion will be crowned.
So if
Is
Argentina,
it back-to-back?
If Argentina win, are they still there? Would they be called the new world
No,
champion?
and still.
And still, as we have in boxing.
Yes. And
You
still.
know, if I were a boxer, it would be the part of the night where my heart pounds. Because let's say you've gone the distance, you know you fought, and you are waiting for the words. Because if it is and the new, you know you've won, and still you know you've lost. So we'll have to wait and see.
So this is basically challenger versus, so contender versus defending champion.
Yeah.
Somebody has the trophy. Somebody wants it. This is basically this is the best way a story could have been told to the end of the World Cup, where the past winners come through to the final to present it and say, come and get it.
Come and get it.
And then the new ones come in and say, you've got that, I won that.
Well,
it's absolutely perfectly set.
Yeah, it's wonderful. We've had, in the history of the World Cup, let's see how many times. So I can think of 86 and 1990. So 1990, Argentina walked into the competition with the trophy in their hand.
From 86.
From 86, and West Germany took it away.
Yeah.
In 98, Brazil had it, France took it away.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've not had that.
No, in 2022, France had it.
2022, France had it, and Argentina took it away. It's true.
Also made it to the final.
Maybe,
exactly.
yeah. Anyway.
So it's been recently we've had quite a number of previous winners making it to the final.
Yeah.
Huh? So
yeah,
that, like you
94
explained,
into 98, we had a
you mentioned 86 to 90.
86 to 90, 94 to 98,
Yeah.
2018 to 2022, now
Correct.
2022 to 2026.
Correct.
You see.
Correct.
Coach Christopher Nimley is also here. Chris, how are you doing?
Charlie, I'm fine. I'm a bit of discomfort, but
You'll be fine.
I'm happy.
You'll be fine.
I'm here.
You'll be fine. You'll
This
be
man has gone to eat some fish. The fish, there is a story in the fish. So now the fish is telling the story in his stomach. It is what he has described as discomfort.
Achu tanegbe. Achu tanegbe.
Maba.
When it was Barkar Sanla,
That's
you know
right.
the big Sanla.
Yeah.
My brother here,
Ido Ada.
Ide Ada, gave me my Sanla meat.
Talking about offense, where's mine?
It's with Aju.
It's with Achu. Achu mfeni bi kume.
So let him finish the story.
So he not only my meat, your meat,
Thank you.
Achu to his meat. So I was there when my brother called me that, Coach, I've handed over the meat to Achu, so I'm
Because
traveling.
I'm traveling.
So make sure you get. So I call Achu and I said, Achu, Fen says my meat is with you. He said, yes, it's with me. Can I have my meat, please? He said, yes. Okay.
Every day, today, tomorrow,
Every day,
today.
tomorrow. Every day, today, tomorrow.
But you were going to the same office
We're
as
going
him.
to the same office with him.
Every day.
Every day I say, Achu, I'll talk to him today. Make sure tomorrow I come in, bring my meat. Coach, I'll bring it. The meat will not come. Only for Atu to tell me that, I'll make sure a motor rider
Delivers it.
delivered the meat to you somewhere. I said, no problem. But he said, you have to pay. I said, no problem. Let it bring it out.
Somewhere crazy.
Then he brought the meat to me. So the motor rider delivered, I paid. Me, I didn't open.
Yes.
But it was frozen.
He
So I
gave it to
took it
Mrs.
home.
Nimble.
So when I got home, I told my wife that, that is something that
The
friend
salad
gave.
meat, yes.
So she should prepare something with it. And then I got home very late. So the previous day, I think it was a weekend. So typical of Mrs. Nimble, she would touch it and then make sure it's nice. When Mrs. Nimble opened the package, it was tilapia. She also didn't. So
The salad meat, which is beef.
Which is beef, has
yes.
turned into
proper beef
tilapia.
for plenty.
Yes.
Then she didn't tell me, but I just thought, this is Fentio gave us the solution.
so
So
in-
me
so
the
as for her,
following
she
morning, I left. So when she opened, okay, my husband said this is what Fena.
No
Yes.
problem.
So she prepared.
But coach still
And then
hadn't
some-
mentioned to Mrs. Nimble
Whether
that
it was a meat or
it was whether it was salad meat. He just said it's something I said.
Said.
So when she
She-
opened and it was fish, she assumed that I sent the fish.
So she went ahead
And
then
prepared the
did
fish.
some proper tilapia roasting. Proper. You know, I'm a family man.
Yeah.
The girls, their mom, myself, we ate.
You were wondering.
When I came home, so two days I asked me, but the meat Fentro brought.
What is it?
He said, no,
You
that's
have
what.
finished it.
That's the tilapia. I said, what? Then I picked the phone and I called Achu. Then Achu said, coach, I'm traveling. So my sister, I said, Achu, you brought me tilapia, not the beef. This is not my fault. So my meat is with you. Bring my meat.
Then
Now
Aju said
Achu
what?
then turn around and say his demand is tilapia. I say,
He said you should send the fish back.
I said, how would I
The
send the
fish
fish
that
back?
is now
I said the fish has been cooked already. Later, you judge this case. Achu Tanegbe me. Now, I met Achu on Friday, demanding for my birthday. I bet you've eaten my tilapia. I said, hey,
Did I ask for you to?
you and your senior brother, you made the mistake. And your senior, you are challenging me for. And I said, but Achu, you are also giving the meat. Yeah, he said, yeah, he has it. So I give my own. The tilapia is
Consider it's a gift.
It's a gift. It's gone.
Now he wants to keep both his meat and Nimble's meat too.
Okay. Hold on, I'm coming. We'll get to this in a. I'm still. Nobody has answered where mine is.
That
Actually-
is yours. That's two. So Aju should not have had one in the first place.
Achu, the
So
one
are you
given
sure that when I go demanding,
Achu,
Oh,
give
now
me-
you have to start demanding.
you have to start demanding.
Or else
Chris, I need to
they'll
call
send him to that school boys.
because in that case, mine will not be tilapia. Probably, as you said, probably Keta school boys.
What a story.
See, this is fascinating.
You see, when I came, I called him.
Yes.
I told friend, in fact,
What did he say?
He didn't answer the call. Let me.
But you cannot. We are on a show.
I'm sending him a WhatsApp message. Make sure you bring them because from here where I'm going, he'll be there. Will he not be there?
He'll be there.
Let me be quick.
Be quick, coach. Collect your meat.
I'm collecting it. If he doesn't bring this meat, the whole world will hear. Even this one, guy, it's gone viral already.
So
Atu, please bring Coach Nimley's meat.
So, viewers, if you have an idea of how we can solve this riddle, would gladly love to know. That is on the side. But as I said, a little later, you can drop your comments. I want to know the team that you think will win the World Cup. And then let me know your favorite moment from this World Cup. I'll ask the guys what their favorite moment or moments have been so far in terms of the World Cup. All right, let's begin the conversation. And we'll start off with a bit of the Black Stars because, yes, post-World Cup, things are a bit on the low, right? Players are moving. Players are getting ready for preseason. Gideon Mensah has a new club now.
Nathan, wait.
His
Nathan, wait.
Yes.
We didn't pray.
Okay. Yeah, I thought you were trying to sort out
I've sent him the
tilapia / beef. So
I've sent
no
him.
problem. Maybe you should give us the opening prayer.
Yeah,
and then we can
important.
go. Mm-hmm.
Well, today is the last day, right, of the World Cup. Not
Today's the last day of the World Cup.
Not the last day of this podcast.
No. I think
right?
we are back. We are back next week.
We are back next week.
Hopefully next week.
And it was proper that the World Cup started the podcast, or the podcast started with the World Cup.
A few days.
And we believe strongly that we've gained ground, and as a result of that, and the love that the people have shown towards the podcast, it cannot end when the World Cup is ending.
No.
The podcast has come to stay.
Yeah, the podcast has come to stay.
It's up to the big men at Jupay, Sean and Eustace. Eustace stayed back.
Eustace.
Eustace
back. He's in the US.
Okay, well, Mele, Baba ni na webi. No, fan of
Yeah.
Manche. One double shit.
Wow.
Yo was about. Wakeshi that you know. Wakabo Jenshi. Wakabo J World Cup. Ya boy walena. Kabo nili. Kabo jaje mona. Beno jaje wo ha. Waka World Cup banana. Okay, Shidambo. Jupeke, you are don, hey, you are don, you was about. Jupeke, amen daposhin. Amekaka no ko yeshidase. Ne dafeshida denche. Nakani ejinoni amekem daboshin. Shidambo no. Jupeke wake nyakeshi. Ka oye America, oye Canada, oye UK. Ne balakeshi. Okaishia. In fact, what tell kwa be na church say wo. Efe no yo o John Shia. No John Shia wo jiu. Yo agbele bambo no tuning ko nani e no kama jeshia. The short code the Nathan. Fentil kemi coach. Abambo a huge $5 percentage.
That's right.
Discount. Ehia. Neka nya use Jupay. Jupay ka ba ya no kwale. Jupay ba fe swa ka o shika e no ke ya aja me ba ya pepe. Egba egbu ke ton eko, egba ke ton eko. E ba odi. No ka ba fe no ni sa ka ofi. On da bo shi onu Yehowa. Mo fe amon ni nya Jupay yin wo ke wole wale. Ha me lele. Gbelo amejo mo mi. Ana me kaseni. Kashina no. On da bo shi. Ye Yesu ba mi. Amen. So as I said, your comments are welcome. You can send them in, drop them in the comment section of the live feed on YouTube, on X and X Spaces, and then of course on TikTok. Alrighty. So as I was saying, in terms of the Black Stars, some players are moving. Gideon Mensah has a new club. If you choose to believe the rumors, Jerome Opoku is being looked at by some clubs, Como, one of the clubs reportedly, and a few other things are happening. Friends, on the coaching side too, all kinds of interesting developments. We hear Carlos Quieroz is being spoken with about a possible extension. We don't know, but that has been confirmed. But at least from what we know, our sources tell us conversations are on the table. Your thoughts? Are you surprised this is happening? Some people didn't think that Carlos Quieroz should stay. Others felt, listen, it was a chance for him at the World Cup. He's done his bit. He deserves an extension. Where do you stand on this?
The president said that they should extend his contract. They should do everything possible to make sure he stays. And I said that I'm not a fan of presidents adding their voices to, coaching decisions, because it's just added pressure that is so unnecessary.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the first time. We know the part of the reason Otto Addo stayed on was because at a dinner to celebrate the World Cup qualification, he asked the GFA to maintain Otto Addo, and they went ahead and maintained Otto Addo. I think we know that didn't quite work out well. Now, John Mahama has also come out to say that he wishes that they maintain Carlos Quieroz. And knowing our FA people and our sports ministry, this is exactly what they are going to do. After all, they'll tell you that after all, the president himself has bought into the idea and he wants it to happen, so they'll just do it. And these easy decisions are the reason we have never taken any steps forward, because we like the easy things too much. We like the things that will please everybody. There's nothing drastic happening. Why are we giving Carlos Quieroz an extension? Because he's coming, he's met it. I'm not surprised, but I will maintain the reason we're doing this is quite. I don't think it is. It comes across as ambitious enough that we're aiming high enough, because look at who has just become the Croatian national team coach. He was in the conversation to become Black Stars coach ahead of the World Cup. Slaven Bilic. We didn't think he was good enough. He had a conversation with the GFA president at the time before we settled on Carlos Quieroz. And this is a coach that has gone back to his country. Clearly, they see something great in him, and he's Croatian too, so it really does help them. Instead, what are we doing? We want to offer the 73-year-old man a contract extension. Look, I'm not saying that Carlos Quieroz isn't good, or I think he did a good job at the World Cup, given the circumstances. I just really feel like we probably should have been aiming for something slightly or a bit more long term. I don't know what exactly Carlos Quieroz' coaching credentials, or let me say his coaching pedigree that we haven't seen, or what is it that we're looking for? Has he built something special with new teams trying to build somewhere that we can look to and say, this is a template, he's done that before, so let's give him time to try and do this? He seems like a really good quick fix man.
Okay.
And he did a really good quick fix job with the team at the World Cup. I don't know how that will become long term.
Okay.
He did take Egypt to the AFCON final. They didn't play any spectacular football. In the end, he didn't win either. And it's Egypt. You don't win the AFCON, no one really remembers how that journey went, because he was fired after that, right? So he's a good coach. He did well at the World Cup. But if I had it my way, you probably would have looked elsewhere, to be honest. But given what I know they're going to try and keep him. Actually, the only... Look, his contract ends at the end of this month. He's on $80,000 a month contract, not the $100,000 that everyone says he is. Now, I think the conversation for him, it's easier for our people to pay 80,000 times 4. But 80,000 times, let's say, 2-year contract suddenly becomes, or it starts to look like a lot of money. So I know that's the conversation they're having with him about the compensation and possibly reducing it, because the highest we've ever paid a coach is 50,000, and we are not ready to go higher than that, especially if on a long-term basis. Maybe on a short-term, like that 4-month contract, we're willing to do it. But also, if he's insisting on 80,000, is Carlos Quieroz the best that we can get with maybe that kind of salary in the market? Obviously, there is also Heavy Renat still available at the moment. I feel like we've romanticized that idea way too much. It might not work.
I think so too.
When it eventually becomes the reality. I really wish that we were. I mean, Hugo Bruce has also become available now. I would take Hugo Bruce, for example, over someone like Carlos Quieroz. He goes South Africa, plays some really good football. He took them to places they had not been since 1996. They finished third at the last AFCON.
Exactly.
The AFCON in Cote d'Ivoire. Yeah. That was their highest finishes. They won the trophy back in 1996. It took them to a first World Cup appearance.
Okay, 98. South Africa finished second.
Again, 98.
So after 98,
after 98,
third place is the highest they've done.
And then he took them back to the World Cup for the first time since they hosted the competition.
Out of the group.
And got them out of the group stages for the first time in the history of South Africa. He's won the AFCON with Cameroon.
Yeah.
So that is actually a coach with pedigree for building. And when I say building, that's where our team is right now. We need to build a team. He's picked South Africa from the bottom and built them to become a really formidable force to go all the way to finish third at the AFCON and take them to the next World Cup and make it out to the group stages. Even though they lost the first game, they held Czech Republic and beat South Korea in a match that I didn't think they were capable of doing. So when I look at someone like Hugo Broos when he took Cameroon to go and win the AFCON, who did they have? More than half of the original squad members either were dropped or didn't go to that AFCON. And he took a relatively new team, built them together, and took them to go and win the AFCON. So that is a coach with a pedigree for building. And Carlos Quieroz, he's been in charge of some really big teams, with some really big names. But I'm not sure what exactly he's achieved with those teams, whether it's from Real Madrid or whether it's the Egypt team that he took as well. So, look, we have options. It's all I'm trying to say, that we don't necessarily need to, settle on what looks easy on paper without properly looking at what our team needs at the moment. And at the moment, I'm not sure if Carlos Quieroz is the best fit for us. But I think he's the one we're going to get.
All right, Chris, your thoughts on this?
Nathan.
At least the president of the Republic seems to think that Carlos Quieroz
and
must
that pressure
stay.
is what I don't want.
That is one reason why, in fact, that's one reason why it's going to be a very bad appointment.
Okay.
The last time we had the president recommend coach, twice so, we all saw what happened of it. It wasn't well. I don't know why His Excellency, the President, John Dramani, has decided to add his voice to something that, personally, I think we should have moved beyond. Look, the people at the Ghana Football Association, they are lazy people. You can't see.
Yeah, this just seems like a very easy...
They are too lazy. That is another justification why some of us like me, I'll plead with the football people. Look, if you want to save football in this country, you have to sweep all the people who sit at the ESCO, including Keto Kreku, sweep all of them out of the way. Because the sort of quality thinking and action you expect from them is not what we have gotten. Look, I would have thought that by now they would have learned something good. You've been in there for 7 years, so every decision you've taken concerning the Black Stars predominantly has been bad. We sat here, right? I supported the appointment of Carlos Quieroz going to the World Cup because I asked myself that, look, under the circumstance, looking at where we were, the situations, what the team was actually going through, you needed an experienced head, somebody who will go into the tournament and make sure it is difficult to lose football game. But even then, I said that in the long term, he cannot be the man for the job. Because his way of playing football will not allow you to express yourself as a Ghanaian player. It's completely contradictory. And at 73, 74 years, I don't think he's got the desire, the appetite is there to win it. He's just collecting his pension pay. Now, why we shouldn't even look at, I would have thought that the day we gave him the job to take us to the World Cup, that should have been the day we start searching for who is going to take over. Oh, no.
Because Carlos Quieroz should have never, he's not somebody you consider long term.
This is common sense. If I sit in the ESCO, how many are they? Close to 11 or 12?
No, 11 plus 12.
12 people.
You could have just taxed 3 or 4 of them. I said, look, we are taking him to the World Cup because of where we are. But in the long term, the 3 of you, the 4 of you, bring me some 4 or 5 shortlisted coaches. Shortlist them. But make sure, this is the FA that talks about DNA, right? This is the FA that speaks volumes of the so-called DNA that they have done, that nobody have done. There's no way Carlos Quieroz identity fits into our DNA.
No.
There's no way.
They're diametrically opposed.
Completely antagonistic. Different than so.
Oh, Charlie, Jamie.
You understand?
The word you have used.
Yes. Somebody's going.
Antagonistic.
Yes,
Somebody's teacher student.
Somebody. No, but we use it in science as well. In biology.
Okay.
Somebody going to the north, somebody coming to the south. They will say, I'm heading north. He's headed. They will say, we should come and meet. Where is the meeting point? There's no focal point. There's no focal point. So the FA people, they are very lazy. Peter. There's no long-term projection of where we want to be as a country. No long-term. You see, if you listen to the president speak, he talks about the fact that the man should be kept so that the next 2 AFCONs and the World Cup, the Black Stars will go everywhere.
So
that alone should have told you that is the wrong appointment. By the time Carlos Queiroz be taken, if he was to get the 2 years, by the time he be taken there to the next AFCON, he will be 75 years. 75 good years. You see his lily, right? Very smooth, succulent babe.
She's Iranian. An Iranian beauty.
I'm a Quieroz. Oh, no more. Come on, back your BB on a pepper a shape. Negan, dear baby, or no way.
No
get on no about we can't.
You like doubling in things you have no evidence of.
I don't understand.
Okuta.
Stay on what you
I'm on track, Okuta.
That's not the point.
No more Okuta. Me Okuta. No only me Okuta. Me talk on me no problem.
Great. You are not in Carlos Queiroz's house.
Oh, no more. When he was working with the basic, no more hook you. Charlie. Carlos Queiroz, back body rough.
Why has that got to do with the football?
So no, this is just something to get everybody to know that.
Oh, gosh.
Look, Faith, let me tell you something. You the pastor was sitting by. Look, that's just by the way. But Nathan, let's call the spade a spade. Ghana, we don't suffer in playing football. You go and bring a coach who sits at the press conference and tell the whole country that you must be ready to suffer. We will suffer and suffer and suffer and suffer and suffer. You will suffer and you die, and there will be no end result, no end product to whatever you are suffering for. I'm telling you.
God.
Wherever he has been, the team style of play has turned into a defensive style of play. Under him, attackers struggle. Attackers. Go and check. When he was coaching Egypt, the number of goals Mo Salah scored. That time Salah was in his prime. Mo Salah. Virtually deprive him of proper attacking opportunities. But he took Semenyo to the World Cup. No shot on target. No shot on target. Because Semenyo's starting position was always bad. Can you see Mohamed Kudus flourishing under this man? Man, Kudus, man, how Kudus, man,
But so he's the reason our captain too was suffering.
He could have substituted him. He didn't substitute. So the point
our captain scored 7 goals and 7 assists in there.
But when you gave Carlos Queiroz, look at the way Jordan struggled. Upon second thought, you can't blame Jordan.
You can't blame
Jordan.
Carlos Queiroz.
The system was bad. You can't blame Jordan.
Because before Carlos, he scored 7 goals and 7 assists.
Free scoring, very. Game be not Chamayan. No, but that is the stats. I'm not the one making it up. It's true. I'm saying factors that you can't say otherwise. Under this manager, look, he went and coached Colombia. Do you know how they fired him? Mm-hmm. His last match for Colombia, he went and played defense. He was leading Colombia into the World Cup qualifier. I think the 2022 World Cup qualifiers in South America.
Yeah.
By the time, how many teams are in South America? Is it 10 or 12?
Actually, it's 9.
It's 9. Out of a total of 9 countries. Do you know where he left Colombia? He left them 7th on the log. And they were walloped 6-1 in their last game, and they sacked him. This man we are suffering, and we are even suffering to die. I would have thought that if you suffer, at the end of the day, there should be some light. At the
10 countries, yeah.
There should be some light at the end of the tunnel. There should be some enjoyment for you to harvest the fruit of your labor. But me, the reason why I don't sanction this appointment is basically because The Ghanaian player is expressive. Ketokweku, Dr. Randiabe, I'm sure you are the one talking to Honorable Kofi Idi Adams. Honorable Kofi, you are the one talking to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Some of these things, when we tell you people, you should listen, because football is not only in your brains. Some of us, we know football. We learn football. We chop football. We do everything football. Our statement, when I started doing football, Ketokweku was not doing football. Listen to a simple way of approaching this thing. You have slept on the job because you should have looked beyond Quieroz after the World Cup. The fact that you've gone to take him to the World Cup, just say, World Cup na moko, World Cup na te, ayawo. No long-term ambition. No, now you Ketokweku 2027, you can't lead us to AFCON again. Not so. All your AFCON has been completely disastrous. AFCON, every AFCON Ketokweku has taken us to, it's been bad.
2 group stage exits, one we didn't qualify.
I would have thought that he would have looked at, sat down in his bedroom and critically analyzed this thing all by himself. Say, no, we can't take this man. When you talk about heavy now, it's a marriage we've been dancing with, but no moment can play. No, I can reach more by Carlos Queiroz say, I can have heavy now. I'm telling you. If it's about Carlos Queiroz alone, in the long term, let's give the team to Heavy Rina. He will not come and play defensive, can't play football. He will allow our players to express themselves. He will make sure he will be. Carlos Queiroz sat at a press conference when the journalist asked him, are you the one who selected the 26-man team? What did he say? He laughed it out. You did languages. You did languages. When somebody do that, a question, what does it mean?
Oh, it means the question is nonsense.
No.
You asked me, I've told you today.
No. He didn't even say I did or I didn't do.
No, yes, but I'm saying you asked for interpretation of what the
action be honest
means.
now.
And my honest interpretation is, if someone laughs off a question, or the suggestion is that is like absolute balder. Like, it's almost to say, I can't believe you're asking me this question.
Also,
no, I can't believe you think someone can make a selection for me.
I also will also read the situation to mean that the person probably wants to say something but does not, or the person laughs to avoid answering the question.
And I probably will also interpret, hey, Akwana Chimi. Akwana Chimi. Nathan, if we choose to appoint him, which we will do, I will support him. In supporting him, although I know it's a wrong appointment, in supporting him, he cannot stay at Alisa Hotel.
That's where you have taken the matter now.
But I'm supporting him. He's a family man. He cannot be co-trained his lile in Alusa Hotel.
But how
can't. No, he's a family man.
Yeah, no. And what's wrong with living in a suite at Alisa Hotel?
Alisa Hotel.
First, if you ask me what is wrong, I think it's just unnecessary cost to the state.
I'm coming to that.
So that's what's wrong, but it's more convenient for him.
No, it's not more convenient. There's no way that place is more convenient than taking him to the home.
Convenient in terms of what? So
there's nothing at Alisa.
Hold on, I'm just trying to understand. So if you say convenience, so for example, we don't have to care about his laundry, his meals.
No, but he pays for laundry. At Alisa, the payment for laundry is separate.
I'm coming.
No, you don't get it. What I'm trying to say is that if he lives at Alisa, everything else is taken care of.
And I'm saying that
if he lives in his home,
I'm coming.
We have to pay all these employees.
Yeah, but
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying
I'm
coming.
You're just saying that it's convenient.
But
so it's more likely that we'll go down that.
No.
But long term, it will cost our pocket.
Of course.
Of course. I don't even see the convenience there. Because if you take him to the home that the government of Ghana has acquired, which Ketokweku and his people has turned into a Ghana Football Association technical hub, or whatever they call it. You give that man a cook. You give him a security. You give him a cleaner. You give him, that's it, finish. He will live,
driver, probably.
He will live more comfortable at a far lesser cost. That place, if he decides that in keeping the job, bring me 2 or 3 of the 5 guys he took to the World Cup. See that home? He can host
Because I hear that one of the considerations in the conversation is his backroom staff.
Yes!
Because the back room will have to be taken care of by the state.
Exactly.
And there's not enough money to spread around. So what I hear is that there's a conversation with him to see if he can cut down the back room like on regular days. And then when there's a tournament, he can expand because there's a lot more work to do.
That's why I say we can add 2 out of the 5.
How many did he come with?
I think 5, right?
So there was
What
Dan
was 5?
Gaspar that he came with.
Let's start with his assistant.
Desar.
So Roger Desar, Dan Gaspar.
There's Dan
goalkeeper
Gaspar,
Chile.
yes.
Who else?
Those are the 3 I know. I'm sure there were others. I just don't know their names.
Yeah, there was a Scottish or Irish physical trainer,
Yes.
or physiotherapist.
Yes, and then
that
I'm
was
sure
also
his
in there.
video analyst.
Yeah.
So as for the physio and those people, when it's time, they will come. But his assistant, they should be with him.
Yeah, of course.
You understand? So you go and put them 2 in Alisa.
But didn't Roger Desar say that he was done?
Yes.
Yeah, but the contract is done by the end of it. So if you need, you have to come and renegotiate. Basically, he didn't say, I'm not interested in moving forward. What I was signed on to come and do, I'm done.
I'm done.
But
So I'm
Carlos said he's not.
But
But technically, Carlos Queiroz.
That's what I'm saying. But
If we don't renew the
wasn't his
contract-
term contemnous with the people he
Yes.
bought.
So
Yeah,
as for Roger Desar, I think that I don't know.
He went to his home country to do radio interviews to say
Yes.
that he.
you understand what I'm saying? So if we have to bring these people, we cannot take them to Alisa. Nathan quantified that. At Alisa, we pay a minimum of between $450 to $500 a day.
What I also need to discover even is that it is whether or not we are even paying for the Alisa and how much.
We'll have
The
to
reason
find
I
out.
the only reason I asked that question is but Alisa owner is a management committee member or was a management committee member.
On free
For
da.
the
At the
black
NSC
stars.
hotel,
But then that's somebody's private business.
Of course.
I know, I understand.
Yes, minister.
But
No,
the
that
best
is
thing
Omojeska.
The fact that we don't know is also an issue.
It's also an issue.
Okay, this is it. I do know. Well, in terms of what the fact that we don't know
How much are we paying every time a
now.
coach
Now I
stays there?
cannot tell, but you do know that when Honorable Isaac Esiama was sports minister,
Yes.
after whose exit was it? Avram Grant.
Yeah, when Kwesi came back.
When Kwesi came back, after I think Grant left, there were bills to be sorted, and
Yes.
it was based on that payment that he decided or he.
Grant and his assistant. You remember the guy who said he
Herald
won't
News.
leave if they
Oh,
don't
yeah,
pay him?
I went to
Nathan
interview
Fred.
Herald News.
Nathan's friend.
you
I went
were.
to interview Herald News.
Oh, you were.
He was
that
at Errata.
No, he was at Alisa.
was at
I
Alisa.
went to Alisa. I
Oh,
remember
you
that
were?
interview so
He said he
well.
won't go.
He won't
But he
go.
wasn't there because he just felt comfortable. They owed him
They
They
owed him
owed
money.
him money.
salary.
He won't go.
Compensation.
They
He
owed him
said,
salary.
pay my money before I leave.
Yes, I went to interview him. That day, cry when I went to interview, he even offered me a cup of tea. He asked me if I wanted tea or coffee. I said no.
Go to
But
RT.
he took his money before he left.
Yes.
Embarrassed the entire nation.
You understand? These are things that I will personally be going to with the honorable minister and sit with him in front of his desk and have this discussion with him. So now, mean that if you give this man the job and he stays at Alisa, I'm going to picket in front of the Flagstaff house. I don't need anybody to come here. Me come to Mafi.
I don't understand.
Hopefully
what's
that
going
the
on.
president John Dramani Mahama will notice me. I'll picket till Mahama notice me.
You can go on hunger strike more.
Once I'm picketing, I'm going on hunger strike.
That's right. Thank you.
When they come
And now
out
I
of the
think
gate,
I'll keep
I want
the
to see
beat.
my president. Mama nam you fan bomitwe. President of an two boys and let's go to airport residential area. Go and see the house. The house has a basement. It has a ground floor. It has a first floor. More than 3 bedrooms. Proper sitting room. Proper conference room. A boys' quarters. Where the cleaner and the cook can even live comfortably.
It's opposite the Moroccan embassy.
Very opposite the Moroccan embassy.
Oh, I see.
A prime area.
Opposite the Moroccan embassy.
No more
Yeah,
yakwe.
the Mercedes residence.
Yes.
Airport rest. You know that?
Okay, the Moroccan ambassador's residence.
Yes.
Not the consulate
No,
or the
no,
embassy
no.
itself, because I've been. Okay.
This is
see,
one of the prime areas in Ghana.
See where the Lennox building is. That road that leads all the way to the.
The National Service Secretariat.
Yeah, but at the junction of the Lennox, you see where the Lennox
Yes, yes,
building
Yeah,
is?
I know where the land.
So you see, there's a road that goes in and goes straight all the way down to the foreign ministry side. There.
Side. Yeah, oh, Nanyan.
It's on that junction.
Nanyan, I pass. That's where I go to work. I pass every day. Go and see the walls of the building. the wall and the windows. Jesus Christ. Go to the FE. I've never been to the FE since Ketokreku took charge about 7 years ago. Me call that. Means you also that. That me call so the me bomb fire baby.
Why?
It's my personal spiritual belief. You understand what I'm saying?
Nobody's targeting you.
Oh, no more. Oh, how they saying?
The man says
so the point I'm making is that go and see the house. No more. Take your cameras there and go and see. And see whether you will live in, Ketokreku will live in such a building. With the windows completely dirty, the walls completely, the paint, you see, it's a
and
white
you want
paint.
to move Carlos Quieroz?
No, but of course, we can sack them, and if Ghana, we still want to renovate that, it won't take us more than 3 weeks to renovate. This is government of Ghana project. 3 weeks. Oh, yeah, I've been almost. It's not continually trying to renovate his house. You take for end of month salary before I go and do something. I go and chunk. I'm going to go power gala, then I go there. It's not the case. This is government of Ghana. The person is an expert. He's come to work for us. Even if it's not, it's a Ghanaian. We put Kwesi Appiah there.
Yeah.
What about somebody's son who is coming from outside? They will ask for this thing. I will stretch this matter if this man, not only him, further forward, every blaster, and I need you, Nathan, I need you, Ventu, all the journalists in this country to add their voice to this.
Yeah.
We cannot allow this to happen. $450 to $500 a day.
Answer that, Chris.
It's completely on Ghanaian. It's madness.
I don't understand. Because we've spent money to acquire the residence.
Yes!
And it is there.
Yeah.
And we are not using it.
Why?
Right? And we've converted it. We are using it, but
it's for the wrong purpose.
Else.
You see, but
in other words, that's what you call misappropriation.
It's misappropriation. Because, friends, if we want to create a technical hub,
you know the one who caused that in? That minister who used over $4.5 million to do a A4 sheet accreditation. Mustafa Yusuf for the All African Game. He encouraged this nonsense. He stamped this in rubbish because Honorable Esiama did not allow this to happen.
Because Kwesi Appiah was
Kwesi Appiah stayed there.
That house is a CMS legacy. Yeah.
That is his legacy.
Yeah.
And it belongs to the government of Ghana.
You know, so
why have you allowed Ketokreku the sort of audacity and arrogance to change it into to use in the way he wants to use it?
You see, Coach, my main issue is what I just pointed out. That and it's tied to what Nathan said. That the very reason Esiama decided to do that was because they left him bills to pay. Correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm very interested if after he acquired the house, the bills have kept coming. You see, so it goes back to the issue.
As in what?
The Alisa bills.
Yes.
No, but
I want to see.
But friends, if a national team coach is not sleeping at Alisa Hotel,
you don't pay
there be bills.
No. I'm saying that say he did that in order to prevent those kinds of bills. But the fact that they are now housing him there again means bills have to come.
Yes.
And I'm saying that if there are still bills coming from Alisa, that is scandalous.
And do you know what?
Because he did something to save money there.
Yes, and we are still,
and then we've gone back to it. That's what I'm saying. That's
yeah.
what I mean by it goes back to what I'm saying. I'm interested in.
So we'll have to find out.
Nobody should also allow Ketokreku tell her that the FA will pay for the bill at Alisa. No. He should take their technical hub to Alisa so that they will work there so that you pay the money there. He should leave
and
our
appropriately use the facility.
For what it was meant for.
Look, a football technical hub should not
be in town. It should be the outskirts.
No, even that. If my understanding, right? Because friends, then it means that this particular residence is being used as say offices.
Yes, go and see.
In the basic sense of it, right?
You know the Domiji, when you get closer to the place, there's somebody selling bamboo and watch.
Leped worked out of there a lot.
No problem. So
Moko Banku Yejeme, I feel construction. But when I work, I say, Black Stars coach is resident. Mene ye Banku ba Fawonu, but you watching just in front of the gate. Where see? I say I pass there every day, just in front of the gate. You say it's a technical hub. Look at what is happening.
The point I'm making is that most it is really an office where the TD worked out of. The TD in most countries, the TD's office is part of the FA establishment.
Yes.
So when you go to the Football Federation, the TD should have an office.
You take $2.5 million from CAF and FIFA every year. You can't put up a technical directorate office at Pram and take them there. You can't do it. I'll go to Kofi Adams.
But isn't that where the technical directorate
should be?
Okay, whatever it is.
But they're not operating there. They are
not operating out of that.
You to take your people there. Listen, you people, because I've told you at your station, I've told you to the assembly, just take your cameras, man, and go and video the place and come and show to Ghanaians. And when you are, nobody can stop you from videoing the place. It's a public property. It's our property. They should go and bring the Aparatiki boys and stop you so they'll see what will happen. Why is this thing going on? I'll go to the minister. Kofi Adams, honorable, when he came, I hear he went to his constituency to go and do something. I'm falling from his PA. The moment I hear he settled down, no, into Mojalami. I'm like, into Mojalami. Kofi too is a listening minister. Kofi, look, this thing, they don't do it. If you people allow this to happen, some of us, the way I'll fire them, the one is about Ghana, nobody can stampede me. Nobody. I won't insult you. But I will make you realize that what you are doing is wrong. There's this old lady who sells, you see, when you're at home and you sweep, the trash pan. Is it the trash pan? How do you call it? That one?
The dustbin.
Yeah, the dustbin, and then what you use to collect the
rubbish collector.
The trash collector. Go and see the woman. How many of you pass by the airport there? Of late, I don't see her again. I'm sure she's sick. Over 65 years old woman. When you get there, she'll tell me, Miss Rao, Tobacco, me why? She's not going to steal. She's selling. I remember the first day I met her, I gave her 200 Ghana cedis. That thing one cost, is it 5 cedis or so? I gave it to her and I said, oh, you take it and then continue selling. I saw my mother in that woman. I saw my mom. And I said, Jesus Christ. Ghana. In other jurisdictions, such people are taken care of by the state. Agreed?
Yeah.
So if such a person, the thing she's selling has been taxed too. Because she bought it from the factory. It has been taxed. So this woman, her money, your money, our money is what is being used to run the Black Stars. So why do you do such things? You always say about business. Anybody who do anything to discomfort and destroy Mother Ghana, God will ask you, because you know the way people are suffering in this country. You will not do such a thing. I'm waiting. Let the appointment of the day they will unveil Quieroz permanently. For the first time in history, I'll go to the press conference. And when I get there, I'm telling the Ketokruku people, nobody to venture and do anything nonsense. I'll come there alone. And nobody, the thing he'll be telling his people, go and attack. Mebaho. Obia or what balls in between his legs like I am. Make any silly mistake. You will see what will happen. You will see. I know where he stayed in Abraka. I know where his wife is. The wife is a very close friend. I know his wife, brother. He's in my family house every now and then. He's a very good friend. But like I've always said, if it's about Ghana, Nathan, I don't give a damn. He no kwale kan in kabafon. Twa no manya bla ofe.
More fire.
This is still the Jupay Podcast live.
You didn't ask coach.
What did I ask?
You're asking about the options we have coaching. I want him to give me
the options is simple.
Yeah, he said if he were Carlos,
so he
would
teach us
Carlos alone. I'd rather have every now.
Okay,
if this options,
what do you think of some of the names? Javitu is available.
Javitu is available.
He plays our kind of football.
Oh no more. Hernandez. Today Spain are glorifying about what? Lamine Yamal. Who gave them Lamine Yamal?
Yes. It was
Xavi. All the FA needs to do is to sit down and think through. There are options. There are options.
Yes. Frank mentioned
look at this.
So the Hugo Bruce example is not bad.
It's not bad. Look at the DRC Congo coach.
Sebastian Desailly.
He's a good coach. He's a good coach. There's so many options. No more, unless you are lazy, like they are proven to be. Ani Haloy, I'm a little too more. I
Are you speaking Chinese or Gan?
That's Gan.
Say it again. What is it?
Nke awo I need to awo I shin grong grong.
I should go on. He go anyhow.
I should go snoring.
This is the Jupay Podcast Live. We'll take a very quick break. When we come back, we'll preview the World Cup final, right? Spain versus Argentina. Who wins? You can equally drop your comments. I'd love to hear from you. And then a little later, we'll open the phone lines. We'll take a couple of calls and then call it an afternoon. My name is Nathan Kwafente Tahir is here. Christopher Nimley is also here. You are also watching us live on YouTube, on TikTok, and then on X or on X Spaces. That's where you can listen to us as well. We'll take a very quick break. When we come back, we have a lot more for you. Remember that the show is kindly powered by the good people of Jupay. If you have a need, meet that need by sending a Jupay. We'll catch you after this short break.
Send money home with no headaches, with smiles on the faces of loved ones. It's convenient, fast and easy. Try me Jupay. Jupay has the best rates on market. We hope you make the most of your money. Meet a need, send via Jupay. Try me Jupay.
Welcome back. This is the Jupay Podcast Live. We are on X Spaces. We are on TikTok. We are on YouTube as well. My name is Nathan. Our coach Christopher Nimley is here. And before we get into anything, a quick reminder that if you haven't subscribed to the Jupay YouTube channel, you are missing out. You are missing out big time. You can't get the show live. You are missing out. So subscribe, hit the notification bell so that when there's new content, you get to here and see it first. And there will be lots of new content coming up really soon. The new season will start. The new football season will start. There are so many other interesting things that will be happening on the Jupay YouTube channel. Subscribe and do not miss out. Do not miss out. You don't deserve to miss out. So that's why I'm telling you to subscribe. We want a lot more people to subscribe to enjoy the content that will be shared on the Jupay YouTube channel. All right, let me go through some of the comments quickly, and then we preview the final, right? And then we can proceed. This one says, Xabi Hernandez is also available. A young coach with a possession style of football. This one says, hi, coach. Is it possible to send an open letter to President Mahama suggesting the reasons why Coach Carlos Queiroz should not be reappointed?
Why not? I think that can be done.
All right. Somebody's asking, Coach, why wouldn't you apply for the Hearts of Oak coaching job?
Is that an environment you want to put yourself in? I tell people, you should. It's not about just applying, get it. But the House of Oak environment, you fail. Do you know? Is that an environment? I can be.
Very good friends are there.
I cannot sit. I cannot. Dabi, can't work with me.
A.
You know me. When one of my first calls, talk about fire, I can be fire. What is the other man's name? What's the former MP's name?
Odote.
I'm after team now. I'm after ask team. No, the evidence is clear.
Okay.
But as 1 month to the beginning of the league, they don't have a coach.
Anyway,
that Texas drew my attention to something.
Hearts of Oak don't have a head coach.
No.
Jesus Christ.
That's their former coach called me. They don't have a coach.
Aspani.
I hear Togbe is
Acting coach.
planning to sort out the outstanding debts and things. So very soon they may have a coach. But they are chasing players.
No, but with what, who is it?
So
This is where the problem
issue?
starts.
Yeah.
So. But you've been doing this for close to 14,
Every
15
year
years.
They will bring in 8, 9.
Anyway, let me
You
tell
sign the
you.
players before the coach come in.
Yeah.
Only Togbo then chair. No,
Anyway,
such a
this
very
one says
honorable
that-
man. I don't know why he's allowed Akambi and Charlie.
This one says the meat dear make people forget to Achu take Gibson girl for East Legon. This one says that. This one says, please, the day are you contesting GFA boss is a good thing. The others don't have. Let me proceed.
Andre, the one to contest you, God has already prepared.
Okay.
I'm like,
Who is good? Contesting is easy. Will you win?
the one God has prepared. Listen to what I said, though. God has prepared. Nobody defeats what God has sanctioned.
Anyway, this one, some people saying that. Somebody saying, has anyone heard of Jaden Adai? He plays for Como.
Of
Yes. No, fantastic player.
Very good player.
This one
good
says
player.
the Cabo Verde
He's Dutch
coach.
born.
He's Dutch born. The Cabo Verde
I love
coach
that.
it's
The
not
Cabo
bad.
Verde coach is Cabo Verdean. He's not coming here.
He only
He's not.
he should come and work with Ketokriku.
He's Cabo Verdean, yeah.
Anyway, all right, guys, let's talk about the World Cup final. Right? Let's talk about the World Cup final. We are here. It comes down to 2 teams, 1 game, and the chance to be called either the new world champion or the team that keeps the title for the very first time since what?
16 years.
The first time in what? No, we've not had a back-to-back winner in a while.
Oh, you mean back-to-back winner?
Yes.
Since Brazil.
Since Brazil in 62. Brazil won 58-62. Before that, Italy 34 and 38. Apart from that, no team has been able to defend. Chris, your thoughts on the final?
So Nathan,
2 very interesting teams.
Before
Spain
I
and
comment
Argentina.
on the final, I sat here and I predicted that Spain will win the cup.
Yes, you did say that Spain would win.
And but for once, my love for Leo Messi means that if Spain doesn't win,
You will not be sad.
I will not be a sad man. Because there are times football in itself will write its own legacy. Maybe football has decided to write its own story. Lionel Messi has been a blessing to football. And football may just decide that it's time to bless Lionel Messi with another World Cup title. I say this because I think that is the only reason that football may decide to hand over the World Cup today to Messi. But look, on the face of it, if it's about the football that is going to be played today, or if it's about football being exhibited, I think Argentina has no chance. There's a reason why in recent times they've never beaten Spain. There's a reason why in recent times they've never beaten Spain. Most of the Argentina's successes against Spain was then. But in recent times, I think the last time the two teams met in a friendly game or whatever type of competition, you remember, I think FIFA or Euros, they wanted to.
They didn't meet. They didn't have
That thing didn't happen.
Finalissima.
That's right.
In Qatar, the war.
Yeah, the war actually stopped
that
from happening.
Yeah.
That would have been the first time in a long time. But the last time they met, Spain have always beaten them. Now, having said this, I think Spain will not do the mistake that England did. Spain will not repeat what the Egyptian did. Spain will not do what Cape Verde did. So for once, if Argentina really want to win this cup, they shouldn't expect a team taking the lead on them and then sitting back inviting them on board.
Okay.
That will surely not happen. Maybe what Spain would do immediately after taking the lead would be to sit out the first 5 minutes and see what their responses were. But immediately after the 5 minutes, like we saw them do against France, they'll come out and start dominating. Has they got the men to do that? Nobody doubts that ability. Lionel Messi, I read, I don't know whether the percentage has changed. They said he's walked between 70 to 80% of games.
73%.
That's right. He's walked.
Of the entire match of this tournament, he's walking.
He's walking. So which means he's played 27% of the game. And all the teams they've played could not punish them. Because it was virtually 10v11 when they were not in possession of the ball.
Yeah.
For once, today, he has to run.
He has to run.
He has to run. Because if you do 10 against 11 against Spain, by the time you realize it's game over.
Wow.
Because this is the team where even the
11v or 10v10 in terms of outfield
they
players.
will dominate you. I also read yesterday that the 3 best passers of the ball are in the Spanish team in the tournament.
Yeah.
Of course.
And the beauty of it is that their passing is not square. They are forward passes.
Yeah.
So it's Kubasi, Laporte, and Rodri. You see the triangle?
Yeah.
Now, when you have the defenders and the DM of the opposing team that dominant in their forward passing, it means you have a job to play. You have a serious role to play. The question is, has Messi the legs to go and press Kubasi, Laporte, Rodri? The answer is a big no. Messi has only been very dangerous in this tournament when you have sat back as a team and invited Argentina onto you. Where now his starting position of receiving the ball is always in the final attacking third of the opponent. That is a short way to go. But whenever he has started his movement in the half of his team, he's not got the legs to penetrate like he once used to be. Mm-hmm. When you say that, people say that is why they have Rodrigo De Paul, McAllister, Paredes, Enzo Fernandez.
They do have a good midfield.
They do have.
Except that they're not, they can't outpossess or outpass the
Argentina's midfield is not a if you
it's
give
a
them,
mechanical
yes,
one.
if you give them the ball, yes, against average teams, yes,
They will do it. But
they
against
can't dominate possession.
Fabian Ruiz?
Which is done, yeah.
Fabian Ruiz, Rodri, the boss himself,
Yeah,
Omo,
Dani Olmo,
Lamine
Lamine Yamal,
and then the other guy, the one on left, who I think is the weakest link.
Kukurea.
Oyarzabal.
No, not Oyarzabal is the main man. He's the force
Bayana.
line. Bayana.
Yes.
But look at Oyarzabal. He's not playing as a
No,
typical number
he's
9.
dropping.
So in that
But
middle
very
alone, they are
dangerous.
4. So my brother,
Because against France, I always say that is what worried
that's
France.
what did the damage.
Because Mbappe kept saying that they were 3v2 down at every point, simply because Oyarzabal was dropping
Yes.
into midfield to play.
And France too at the time were afraid to commit either Saliba or Upamecano
Yes.
because the pass will lock their waist. They know that for sure. Will lock their waist. So Nathan, look for me. And anytime Spain, in recent times, how many finals has Spain lost as a country?
No.
None. They don't make the final of
But when they get there, they
they win.
Since football started, fiti ho ho, everything ha ha.
They don't make finals.
They don't make fun, but once they get there, they win it.
2008, they won the Euros.
Yes, that was their
2010,
first final,
They
they
won the
won it.
World Cup. 2012, they won the Euros. 2024, they won the Euros.
Unless junior teams.
Unless
No,
junior
we are
teams,
talking
yeah.
senior
And
level
then
here.
they've lost a Nations League final to Portugal before.
That one,
just recently,
it was on
yeah.
penalties. We don't classify as a loss. Although if you win it on penalty, you've won it. So therefore, and Argentina too, ironically, anytime they've played the World Cup as an away team, they've lost.
Anytime they've played as the away team,
they've lost.
Okay, so let me think about the finals Argentina have lost. 1990.
They were the away team.
They were,
lost.
if I remember the footage, they wore their wages. They wore a blue shirt that day.
So they lost.
2014,
They lost. They were
they
the away
lost. They
team.
were in a blue shirt that day. Yeah.
So today they are the away team. But me, I normally don't like to. I don't believe in that. I believe in the football itself. McAllister, Paredes, Enzo Fernandez.
yeah. Because
On paper, very good
don't you
midfield.
think that they have the legs and the mentality to be able to try and press Spain?
I think that will even count against them. Look at the game against Cape Verde. It went to extra time, right? The game against Egypt didn't go to extra time, but they were stressed.
2 extra times. Yeah.
Spain,
Against
They don't
England,
run, oh.
the game dragged.
Spain, they don't run. Oh. They don't exert themselves because the football is dancing. It's dancing. It's talking. It's doing the running. Go and look at the map.
One touch, two touch.
Spain have covered the least distance in all their games. But they've dominated every opponent. And I believe it will come to that. But like I said earlier on, whoever wins, I'm okay with it. But if my true tactical instinct is to analyze this game, there's no way I'm going to look beyond Spain. But it would be nice for football to tell its own story and crown Leo. Also, the GOAT debate is dead. That debate
GOAT debate
is
is
completely dead. Everybody knows who the GOAT is. But if Messi
Talking
wins,
about that, friends, one of my colleagues at work, right? He said something very funny. He's been saying something very interesting throughout the World Cup. He says, by the time the World Cup ends, lots of people who were afraid to confess will confess to who actually is the
and you've
GOAT.
had one of the renowned.
2 days ago, after the England match, not
That's
2
right.
days ago, after the England
Yeah.
game, I saw this iconic video of a Ronaldo fan. The guy was speaking G, right? Somebody interviewed him after the England game.
Yeah.
I say, me, Shemenim, me a Ronaldo fan. I Messi no, or a Susum. Ronaldo no me jai. Mean to me, yo. Messi. The guy gave up. Like, you know, and coach, I don't know if I can come in, but
go ahead.
Yeah. I mean,
You know,
your thoughts on the final.
you know, yes. Listen, I think coach is right in the tactical analysis of how the game will unfold. What Spain have been at this tournament is undeniable. They've been the best team, the best footballing nation. The way they do it isn't through any spectacular technical ability. It's just one thing: star view of the ball.
But that's supreme technical ability.
Yes, starve
get
you off
on
the ball
and move it
chase
around.
and chase and make you chase and chase and chase and chase and chase, and you never have the ball. That's how they beat France. Because France hates you when they have the ball. Without the ball, how much can you hurt? So look, it's another proof to the theory that organization will always beat chaos every time. France thrived on chaos. Spain thrives on organization. Portugal, was it Ruben Diaz said that in the aftermath of
they
their
lost
defeat.
to Spain,
You know, Spain has a certain organization. And listen, this Spain.
And he said in that interview, he said something very striking about like Spain. He said something about. He says they have a certain way. They have a way they play.
Yes.
And everybody in Spain plays the same way.
And since you brought this out, let me just use this opportunity to let people understand that there's no shortcut to success.
No.
What you are seeing with
where
Spain
you are
now.
today, where can shortcut you take?
Good, thank you. Because where Spain are now, and by that, what I'm trying to emphasize here will become apparent that we cannot continue to ignore our youth football and think that we can just score players from abroad and just let them succeed. No. Spain aren't here by chance. Listen, when Spain won those 3 tournaments in a row, 2008, 2010, 2012, half of the members of the team were from the Barcelona Academy at the time.
Yeah.
They just plucked in Xabi Alonso, they plucked in maybe Fernando Torres here.
Yeah. And earlier, Juan Capdevila,
Sergio Ramos, and it worked seamlessly.
And cool.
Right. So it was so La Masia fed that national team that was so successful.
Spain was that fed. In addition, on a parallel track, if you took the 3 teams that won Spain those trophies and you dug deeply into everybody's history, everybody in that team has played in one youth team or other.
Absolutely.
Some of them are teammates at U17.
Even when outsiders like Fabregas came in, they were products of.
No, but Fabregas
that's what I'm saying. So you can
in 2003.
Yes, and that's what Nathan is saying, that the players could even be from different teams. But if you dig deep, you see that they all come back to the same thing. This current team that we have, and that's the point I want to make. Look, was it after 2 weeks ago when we came here, I explained something important, and if anybody paid attention, you would remember what I said. What people are complaining about, even though this is our best tournament appearance in 7 years, the reason people are complaining, they don't see a path to sustain success.
Exactly. I remember
there can be difficult moments in a national team's history. Spain is one. After the Euro 2012, the rest of the tournament, what happened in the World Cup 2014, group stage exit, 2016, Euros. They didn't go far.
They didn't semi-final.
Good. Then 2022 World Cup.
2018 World Cup.
2018 World Cup
too.
Morocco
they got very early.
Good.
Out very early. Russia kicked them out.
Yeah, Russia
2022. Morocco kicked them out.
Guess what, Nathan? In that period, while the national team was struggling, let me tell you what was happening with the youth teams.
Teams were doing so well.
De La Fuente took over the under-19 team in 2013. That's when he joined the Spanish Football Federation. That under-19 team went to the European Championship in 2015 and won it. That tournament, they won it. Do you know who was in that team? Mikel Merino.
That was Pedri
was in that team. Pedri and Co came later. But
Oyarzabal is his guy.
Yes, was also in that team. Unai Simon
was his goalkeeper.
Was also in that team. Moving forward, this is De La Fuente. Right after that, he was made the under-21s coach. And with the under-21s, he went to the European under-21 Championship in 2019 in Italy and won again. In that team, the likes of Dali Olmo have joined.
Oyarzabal was still around.
Merino. Then the likes of Cucurella and Co came. And he took the same De La Fuente took charge of the under-23 and they went to the Olympic Games
and won.
The year later.
Yeah, they won in France.
The team is progressing, the coach is progressing with them.
With the badge.
They took the under-23 to the Olympic Games.
They beat France
in the final.
The France team had...
No, they didn't beat France. They went to the final and lost to Brazil.
They lost to... No. The last Olympics?
Yes, no, not the last one. Last one wasn't with De La Fuente.
Oh, you mean the Rio
I'm
Games?
talking about his team.
The Rio Games
Yes.
in 2016. Yes, they lost to Neymar's Brazil. I remember.
Good. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
In that squad that he took, and this is under 23. He started from where? Under 19.
Under 19.
Under 21. Under 23. The under 23 team that he took to the Olympic Games, as I've explained, in
Brazil.
In Brazil.
In Brazil, yeah.
They lost. But in that team, he had Oyarzabal again. Dani Olmo was there. Unai Simon was there. Eric Garcia was there. Cucurella had joined the team. Marco Asensio. And Asensio had Dani Olmo. And Asensio had also been part of that under 19 team from 2015.
Yes,
so once he won that trophy in 2021, in fact, that very year, there were already signs that De La Fuente's team was the future. You know what the signs were? Ahead of the Euro 2020 that was played in 2021, the one England hosted. What's the name of the Barca midfielder? The tall guy. The one who went away. Busquets. Sergio Busquets got coronavirus ahead of a friendly game against Lithuania. Yeah. The senior team quarantined, and they brought the La Fuente's team to take over their place for their friendly game against Lithuania.
Yes.
Then the 21 team, they beat them 4-0. The senior team was preparing for the Euros, and they had a friendly schedule against Lithuania.
Yeah.
He got COVID. You remember, this was the peak of COVID. So they said the Spanish team couldn't honor the friendly game. But the La Fuente's team, who were also preparing for the Olympic Games the same summer. Remember that both Euros and the
it was the same.
In 2021, they put them in to go and play that friendly game. They beat the Lithuania national team, senior team, by 4-0. So when they went to the World Cup in 2022 and Luis Enrique went and fronted out, there was no sitting meetings and deciding was there.
They knew the future was ready.
Thank you very much. De La Fuente was ready. And since De La Fuente took charge of the team from that 2022, with players that he had trained from under 19, under 21, under 23, what has been the part? Because since then, the moment he took over, the first thing they did was win the Nations League in 2023.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Followed by the Euros in 2024, which they won again. Then another Nations League final,
which they lost on penalties.
Which they lost on penalties to Portugal. Then this final. In that period, De La Fuente has gone 37 matches.
He has on record, he hasn't lost a game.
Yes, without defeat. Now he has equal Italy's
all-time
record of 37 matches unbeaten. No European team has ever gone longer than that unbeaten. It is now done, World Cup and Euros together, 14 games unbeaten. Because the last Euros went all the way to win it. He has come here, he's played another 7 games.
8. He's about to play his 8th game.
Yes, he's played another 7 games, he's not lost one. Now, if you look at the trajectory of this coach, you can just see that planning and purpose is what brought us here. It's not accidental.
When they won their semi, he said something against France post-game. He said, to paraphrase, he said, we started with a certain idea 4 years ago.
That's right. And that idea is yielding results.
And that idea
that's planning.
Is now giving us
that's planning.
What we have
so
wanted.
Spain, and in Spain have been, and they've been playing the same way since that time. And that's what coach said, and all of us have said, if you want DNA, forget about blasters. Let's start building.
Of course.
From the youth team. If we don't, brother, we can't even sustain any sort of success at youth level. Why did we get rid of Lai because he didn't qualify for some under 17 or something? You understand? You want because brother, for someone as old as De La Fuente, he took charge. He joined the Spanish Football Federation 2013, coaching under 19. It took him up until 2022, 9 years of coaching youth teams before they eventually gave you.
Look, even before De La Fuente.
The Lai Kingston that you say you don't like, he caught you at the AFCON. He shipped you.
You understand?
Even before De La Fuente.
Spain's
long-standing under-17 coach was a man called Juan Santisteban.
Santisteban.
And Juan Santisteban had coached Spanish under-17
For years.
almost 15 years.
Yeah, almost
We
15
need
years.
this kind of sustainability.
And you need it because they'll tell you that in developing football, that stage is the most important.
It is critical. We've said it here many times. So look, Spain deserve to be where they are, obviously. And as coach has explained, on paper they are the better football team in terms of actually playing football. Probably even favorites on paper. But this is Argentina. This is Lionel Messi.
Yeah.
A Messi, look, coach said, and he's right when he says that Messi's been walking 73% of the time at this tournament. And yet, in the Argentina team, he contributed the most. He's contributed to 14 goals. Walking. Yeah. So Messi walking doesn't mean Messi is doing nothing. Messi walking is playing football. Because if Messi can walk 73% of the time and still contribute the most goals to the team, it tells you that when Messi is walking, he's probably the most dangerous at the time. When he's taking a stroll, that's when he's most dangerous. Because the evidence is there. So the fact that he's walking around doesn't mean he's doing nothing. He's picking his movement. This is somebody that recognizes his age, knows his body, doesn't have it to go like that. And this is a team that knows exactly who they have. And each of them are willing to go the extra mile to create the movements that will make Messi be more impactful. Let me tell you a story. Look at all the games that Argentina have played at this World Cup. Every single one of the knockout round, all 4 of them, they've had to come from behind. 2 of them, they had to go to extra time. Is there one of those matches where in extra time, Lionel Messi hasn't been the guy?
None.
Even in extra time. This is the 39-year-old that says walking about. When is he most critical?
At crunch time.
Thank you very much. This is it. That's who Messi is. When all of you are doing your you are running. Against England, Messi was very critical towards the end. When everybody was tired, and that was when he was sharpest. Against Egypt, same. You understand? So when you have Messi, and coach is right, maybe the football goes, it's just, when you have Messi, you have something special. And Messi will and has always been the difference. And he will be the difference yet again. The Argentina team, very mechanical. I actually think that, look, everybody has been waiting for them to tire out because they've really ground their way through matches, extra time, and everybody thinks, well, when he came critical against England,
they had more
only they had played 2 extra times before that too, not England. And yet they had more in the tank than England. You get it? Where did they find that from? Because this is a team that had to dig themselves from the deep end every single occasion in this World Cup. And yet they keep producing at the last minute. Yeah. When other teams who haven't played as many minutes as them are supposed to have more energy, it's Argentina that has to always find a way. And for me, that's how they've always been at this World Cup. And I think this final will keep to the theme.
I see.
Where Argentina just finds something in the dying embers of the game last minute.
Get there to the game over.
Well,
no problem.
I guess for Argentina, the biggest challenge will probably be this: when you are starved off the ball, and Spain turn you around so many times and force you to do extra laps because you are trying to get the ball back. I
think Argentina will battle. I think
fair,
obviously Spain will have majority of the ball,
I
but I think Argentina. I just listen. The difference between Argentina and all the other teams at this World Cup is, for me, and I think that will be critical. They've been here many times.
Yeah,
the experience. Look, and coach knows this. You can't discount experience. This is their third success. This team. This is their third successive major international final.
Fourth.
Where
they won Copa America back to back.
Yeah.
Thank you.
They've done 2 Copas.
So 2 Copas, World Cup. 4th one in a row. They've won the previous 3. And in each of them, in fact, the last one against Colombia, they were not the favorites. They were losing to the Lautaro Martinez. So, and they have game changers. That's what people forget.
Yeah, that's true.
But today, it's our game changers now. Don't you? Look, if they don't start the team, it will not.
Coach, I'm saying
they will not rescue it.
I understand what you mean.
Look,
about how Spain are. But I'm saying,
if Spain score like this, clean. Japan.
I don't
Because you
necessarily
see
think
this
so.
Spanish team,
I think there's only one team
they
that
are well.
has shown that they can come from.
They are aware. You see, De La Fonte, they know that this when you take a lead, that is where they want to do their thing. That is where you see De La Fonte, he will stand up as a command scorer.
And guys,
Spark the engine.
I'll
Spark the
tell you
engine.
a very interesting backstory
Charlie.
right, concerning De La Fuente and Scaloni. Here's the story. Back in 2015, when Scaloni and co, Andoni Iraola, Xavi Hernandez, and co took their coaching badges, one of their supervisors or facilitators was De La Fuente. Yes, so De La Fuente says that in his team, he knew who was in his class. Everybody was good at something. Andoni Iraola was the best coach or coaching student he had when it came to pressing. Right? So when it came to pressing, Andoni Iraola was brilliant.
And it shows
he was the best. And his thesis or his course, like he focused on pressing.
Okay.
He said Scaloni was the best amongst the team or the batch in terms of team building. So Scaloni knows how to create a good environment.
It does.
How to relate with players, how to let players feel very okay. So it is not surprising that this team seems very united, right? And they want to go out and give everything for themselves, for the badge, and for Lionel Messi.
Did you hear what Paredes said after the England game?
What did he say?
He said that he hopes that they can keep winning for Lionel Messi, so Messi never has to say he wants to stop playing. But the only point Messi will stop playing
is when he's so
he keeps winning.
But you see, friends, I love all these stories, and I think that as a country we can learn something from it, like coaching development.
Yeah, very important.
Coaching development. What are we doing for our young coaches? Yeah. Where are we sending them? Where is the patience? What are we teaching them?
What are they teaching the players?
Yes, so that you see their own ideas can take shape and form. Because I would say coaching is all about how a coach.
It's education. It's teaching.
It's how a coach reads and understands himself, his beliefs, his culture, and all of that. Anyway,
Nathan, this is a obviously coach and I have to go. Yeah.
No problem. We are wrapping it up.
This is a clash of cousins, really. The relationship between Spain and Argentina.
It's
a brotherly one.
It's unbelievable.
So there's no tension. There's no tension in the game. It's calm.
Because Spanish football has given Argentinian football so much and vice versa. Yeah. Look, Real Madrid's greatest player ever is Argentine. Barcelona's greatest player is Argentine. Yeah. So they both owe each other either way, and it
should be a good final.
Even in La Liga, how many Argentines coaches do we have there? From Pellegrini to Pochettino,
they're all there.
To Simeone.
Yeah,
so that relationship is there. So I think this will be a really good final.
It should be a good final.
For me, I'm picking.
You pick Argentina.
Last minute goal.
Coach, you pick Spain.
Another late goal drive.
Because they will dominate the round.
I'll stick to my prediction. They will dominate the round.
All right, guys.
Read my lips. Argentina will win the World Cup.
Okay, we'll see. It will all be decided soon.
If we don't win,
it's not that you are predicting. I predicted that. It's gone.
No, I want people to read my lips. If Argentina don't win the World Cup, call me Salamatu again.
All right, this is the Jupay Podcast. We'll take our final break. Coach and friends will be leaving as they have to be on telly and stuff. We'll be heading out. I need to also be somewhere, but we'll take calls, final sets of messages, and then we'll wrap it up. We'll take a very quick break. When we come back, I take your calls, I take your messages, and then we'll wrap it up on the Jupay Podcast live for today. So we'll take a final break. When we come back, your calls and messages, and then we'll call it a show. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Send money home with no headaches, with smiles on the faces of loved ones. It's convenient, fast and easy. Show me Jupay. Jupay has the best rates on market. We hope you make the most of your money. Meet a need, send via Jupay. Show me Jupay.
Hello, welcome back. This is still the Jupay Podcast Live. We are in the home stretch. I'd love to hear from you in terms of your calls and messages. So you can give me a call. Give me a call. The WhatsApp number is right there on your screen. +1 302 681 0800. +1 302 681 0800. +1 302 681 0800. Give me a call. What do you make of all this talk around Carlos Quieroz? And who do you think will win the 2026 World Cup final? Who do you think will win the 2026 World Cup final? And what has been your favorite moment or moments of the 2026 World Cup? +1 302 681 0800. +1 302 681 0800. This is still the Jupay Podcast Live. My name is Nathan Carr. Coach and friends have had to leave because they need to be on TV. We are running up until 5 p.m. Ghana time, because we have other things to take care of as well. It's the final, so you can imagine it's a busy day for those of us in in the media. You can give me a call, +1 302 681 0800. I think we have a caller on the line. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon, Nathan.
Yes, good afternoon.
How are you doing, please?
I'm fine. How are you?
This is calling from Brighton and Hope, please.
Okay, please go ahead.
It's going to be an interesting game this evening. We have seen how Argentina have been able to come back on multiple occasions to be able to savor their, World Cup dreams and ensure they push to the final and make history for them and their country. However, I do feel like we've not also looked at it from a different point of view where you can see that the Argentines are very temperamental, right? In terms of they play with their emotions. They have their hearts on their sleeve, on their hands, on their sleeves. And I believe that will also go against them, against Spain, because Spain likes to keep the ball more, and the more they keep the ball, the more frustrated you become. And when you look at the likes of Romero and DePaul and McAllister and someone like the Chelsea midfielder Enzo Fernandez, they are typical players that will like to always, go into tackles, want to force their way in. And they're very cynical sometimes, and, especially with Romero.
Okay.
So if they are not able to hold their emotions properly and be guarded, they might even have a red card in this game. That's what I predict. Because, because in the game against England, you could see that Martinez and Romero both had yellow cards, all right, in the central defense.
Yeah.
You could see how the tension was building in the game. You could see how it's England that couldn't be smart enough to take hold of that game.
Okay.
If they had taken hold of that game properly and utilized, good, because England is not good at keeping the ball like Spain does.
Yeah.
So if Spain is able to keep the ball properly, play their interpositional play properly, I'm telling you that if you don't take it, Argentina is going to get a red card because they've done it over and over again. And look at the game against Egypt. Look at the game against even Switzerland. You could see how temperamental they are, when they are playing and then they are frustrated. You could easily see it. So it's going to be an interesting game. I hope that Spain are able to, carve out a strategy to win this game. However, you can never discount Argentina because of Lionel Messi. However, anyhow it goes, I believe that we're going to watch an incredible final and an end to an era or the start of an era for Lamine Yamal and his cohorts. So big ups to football and big ups to the World Cup. And let's hear what happens this evening. Thank you, Nathan.
Thank you so much. This is still the Jupay Podcast Live. We are powered by Jupay, your number one money remittance service. If you want to meet a need, send or meet that need via Jupay. Give us a call, +1 302 681 0800, +1 302 681 0800, +1 302 681 0800. I'd love to hear from you. And please keep subscribing to the Jupay YouTube channel. Find that YouTube channel, comment on the content, hit the notification button and subscribe because we have great things coming your way so you don't miss out on any of those things. Give us a call, +13026810800, +13026810800. This is still the Jupay Podcast live. I'll be getting to your messages in a bit, but in the meantime, you can give us a call. We are still on for another 15 or so minutes, and then we will be wrapping it up here, and then we'll call it an evening. Okay, I think we have a caller on the line. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yes. Please go ahead. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Eben. I'm calling from.
Where are you calling from?
Dansoman.
Oh, okay. Please go ahead.
All right then. So, my issue is with the Black Stars coaching thing. I don't know what we've been thinking or what we've been eating lately, but I don't know whether we have elders in this country. Yes, I mean, we sit down and we all sit and like watch this cat and his guys run down our football, and we are all just sitting quietly. No one is saying anything. I mean, and the president says what? I'm disappointed in the president. I mean, you can't advise these guys. You can't advise, hey, this thing that you are doing like this, let's start from somewhere. The coach, like we all said, the coach is gone. Under 17, nothing good to write home about. Everything
but there's coach football being played, though. When people say coaches, that's coach football being played, though.
So what have we achieved from coach football? Like,
very
I mean,
good.
our 17s.
Very good.
I mean,
So that is the question.
Growing up, I used to go to Indafa Park, right?
Mm-hmm.
I used to go to Hearts Park. In fact, secondary school, we used to go run. Like I think after 12 or something, we'll go to Hearts Park and watch Harras play Hearts of Oak in a friendly match. Harras and their junior team. That's where then you pick all those boys. And if you look at like the under 17s and the 20s, how the selections were being made. And now what do you see? And you have, I'm more disappointed in Mahama than anything because you have Randy Abbey, who is very close to you at the GFA. And what has he been feeding you with? And you come and tell us that, hey, we should extend this Portuguese coach, we should extend his contract. Come on. I mean, like, we should be serious in this country for once. I'm so disappointed in him with all his research and everything. Nothing has been done. And the GFA is just sitting there. The league is in shambles. In fact, nothing is working with our football. And we think we can just go to AFCON and qualify. And see, last time we did not qualify, right?
Yep.
I'm sure it can happen again if we don't put our acts together and get players from here, Ghana, and then match them with the foreign players. But you just can't just pick random players elsewhere, and then you think you can just go and play and win a match. I mean, let me just end it here. I'm so pissed, and I don't want to continue. Have a nice day.
Just take it.
Have a nice day, Nathan.
All right, thank you for calling. +13026810800, +13026810800. This is still the Jupay Podcast live. We'll be wrapping up in a bit. Let me go through some of your comments that have been coming in. Okay, this one says it's Spain. Another comment says Atukwefi Afrani Ben Kofi. We have had brains in the game, but we have not tapped anything from them. Ghana. Hello? When? Okay. All right. Hello. Yes. What's your name and where are you calling from, please?
My name is Andre. I'm calling from London.
All right, Andre, please go ahead.
Yeah, so sorry if I repeat anything that's been said because I just tuned into YouTube and saw you guys were live. So I just wanted to extend my greetings to yourself and Fentio about my all-time favorite coach. Okay. I literally watch him every single opportunity I get the time to do so. Right. I think my biggest contention right now with if we do end up going with this coach is it's just that we're not being honest because he done an okay job per se, but in the crucial moments, it was quite clear that his type of football is not going to help our players, and it's not going to help us moving forward in the future. We're not getting the best out of our attacking players. It's a weak Ghana team at best. But where our strengths lie is in the wing play and the attack. And we all saw our attackers were basically playing like defenders, no shots on goal, etc., etc. I think if I'm going to be honest, we have to, as a united front, as a country, stop also massaging the situation. We need basically everybody to be moving like the way coach is, just telling the truth for what it is, so we can get our football sorted out. If we continuously massage the situation, we're going to stay in the same situation for the next how many years and still keep on saying the same story. Our football has been going down each year after year. So we can't massage the situation anymore. We have to all, as a united front, say the truth. We all have eyes. We know what's going on. The right selections are not being made, and the problem starts from the government. I remember Coach also saying this previously, and I totally agree. If we have to get a ban, we should take the ban. We have to dissolve the GFA and how it's set up. It's set up in a way where it's friends and cronies. If even Kurt comes out of the job right now, they'll literally vote the next one who will do what all of them will benefit from. And we're going to sit there and just allow this system to continuously carry on. It's not going to work. So we have to make it in a situation where there is no conflict of interest. It's an independent person that becomes an FA, etc. And they're not club owners and scouts and managers of players, because that system is default. It doesn't work anywhere. It's not happening in any of the countries that are progressing, doing well in the world. So this system is the problem. So if it needs government intervention and that leads to 1 year ban or whatever, and we sort our football out of the system, then we should do so. And we should stop massaging the situation, people publicly and people in spaces that have the voice, to sort of keep on, as I keep on saying, massaging the situation, not telling the truth for where it is, because it's so frustrating. If we all really love Ghana football, we should tell the truth. The system is broken and it can't continue as it is. How in the world is it make sense that a GFA owner can be a scout, a manager of players, etc.? Yeah, of course, naturally, he's a human. He'll obviously pick his own players. Baba Rahman is a typical example, being last minute floated into the team right now. It doesn't make sense. So come on, we all have to come together and tell the truth and get our football back on board, because we know natural talent. Nobody on this continent can talk to us if we really put our things in order. And please, if there's any opportunity, you can get me in touch with Coach, that you can link me with him so I can have a private conversation with him. Please help me.
The production team will take your contact, and I'm sure they can get you to speak with Coach. Yes.
Perfect.
All right. Thank you for calling. This is still the Jupay Podcast Live. We'll take a few more calls and then we'll be wrapping it up on this particular episode. You can send in your calls on the WhatsApp number +1 681 0800 +1 681 0800. This is still the Jupay Podcast Live. You can give us a call. Some messages are coming in. Let me go through some of them. This one says, I totally agree. Rodri is better. Another comment says, Argentina has had a very long unbeaten run. Can you achieve that without any tactics? Okay, I don't think anybody is questioning Argentina and their tactical prowess. Okay, I don't think anybody is questioning that. I think we have a caller on the line. Hello. Okay, we lost that caller, but you can give us a call. +1 302 681 0800 +1 302 681 0800. This is still the Jupay Podcast Live. You can send in your comments via all our channels, YouTube, TikTok, and X. You can equally give me a call. I would love to hear from you. +1 302 681 0800 +1 302 681 0800. This is the Jupay Podcast Live. We are powered by Jupay, your number one money remittance service. As I keep saying, as I've said from the start of the show till now, find Jupay's YouTube channel, Jupay Money Transfer. Subscribe, like, comment, share. Click on the notification button so that when we have new stuff out, you do not miss out on the goodies that are on the channel. And we have all kinds of goodies coming up in the next few days, in the next few weeks. as the football season is about to begin again, so you don't miss out. All kinds of very interesting content coming up. Let me take this caller and then we wrap it up. Hello.
Subscribe, like, comment, share. Click on the notification button so that when we have new stuff out, you do
What's
not
your name
miss
and where are you
out
calling from,
on the
please?
goodies that are on.
My name is Asari. I'm calling from Connecticut in the US.
Okay, all right. Asari, I want you to kill the volume on the stream. It's giving me feedback.
All kinds of very interesting content coming up. Let me take this call and then we wrap it up. Hello, subscribe, like, comment, share. Click on the notification.
Is that okay?
No, it's okay. It's off now. That's better.
Very good. Now, I have heard what the coach said. The coach, Nimule, he hit the point, the nail on the point concerning the Argentine team. They have no chance in this game. They have no chance. I have watched the Spanish team several times, and they stand a better chance of winning. 70% will go to them. Now, concerning the state of the Ghana football we have now, you see, the president should know better. If you go to the Gonjes, they have a popular saying that the king who is riding the horse does not know the ground is hard. The king riding the horse does not know the ground is hard. We are on the ground and we know the state of the football in our nation. Sometimes they have to listen to what the people are saying. Many Ghanaians will not agree with the GFA hierarchy. I mean, the management and the people at the top management, we don't agree with them. And we are right because we are on the ground. We've seen Ghana football in the 90s, 2000s, their peers, the Asians. We know how grooming young players benefit a national team. That's my point. Okay. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you for your call. I think we'll be wrapping it up here on the show. I think we'll try and wrap it up in a bit. But thank you so much for watching. This has been another exciting episode of the Jupay Podcast Live. My name is Nathan Kwa. I did this with Fento Tahiru and Coach Christopher Nimley. They've had to bounce out because they have to do other appearances. You know, we'll all, from here we are all going to take care of one media bit or other because the World Cup final is on. But we'll catch you guys later. Thank you so much for all your messages that came through. Thank you for joining us on X. Thank you for joining us on TikTok. Thank you for joining us on YouTube. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, especially subscribe to the Jupay YouTube channel. It's Jupay Money Transfer, Jupay Official on all the handles, right? All the handles you can imagine. Instagram, X, and Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, and all. It's Jupay Official. So find that. Subscribe, comment, click the notification bell so you don't miss out on all the wonderful goodies we have for you in terms of content. Thank you so much. Jupay powered this podcast. If you are in the US, Canada, in the UK, you want to send money to Ghana, Togo, Nigeria, Cote d'Ivoire, South Africa, and Kenya, and you want a medium to send that money fast, easily, no hassles and all, Jupay is what you need to do. Download the Jupay app, set it up easily, and it's wonderful. It's a great way of sending money. No hassle, no stress, no lags, no debates, no questions asked, and your money goes to the recipient. And you can add the recipient's mobile money number or the recipient's bank account, and boom, they'll get the money in next to no time. If you want to meet a need, meet that need via Jupay. My name is Nathan. I will catch you on the next episode of the Jupay Podcast Live. Take care, stay safe, have a wonderful week, and we'll catch you on the next one.